And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou.
Drums play with the steel guitar. I go to honky-tonks and to tiki bars. I like girls in bikinis and wearing tight blue jeans. I like the fiddle play with marimba thrown in and a conga drum beat behind the mandolin. I was raised in the country but still love the sound of the sea. I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country. I like the Beach Boys songs about California. I dig the Zac Brown band way down in Georgia. Alan Jackson singing It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And Jimmy Buffett, all of his songs I know. I like Toby Keith's Good to Go to Mexico. I was raised in the country but still love the smell of salty air. I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. Not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country. I take my rum and my beer, both with a slice of lime. I love tropical drinks, still like the taste of moonshine. I drink tequila shots, take my whiskey on the rocks, and groove on Kenny Chesney. And I take my music, tropical country. One for each hand. Garth Brooks sang it, you can understand. Every now and then you got to get to a beach somewhere. There's a guaranteed way to bring back your smile. But if you can't go to some tropical isle, just close your eyes and let a good song take you there. I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country.
Welcome to episode number 2 of Tropical Country. I am B-Dog, and alongside me is my partner in crime riding shotgun, Laura Lou.
Hey, everybody.
All right, so we made it to episode number 2. Good thing, huh?
Yeah, we got a really good response from our 1-hour preview, so hopefully we can continue to improve and have a good time with everybody.
All right, we are live in the Chocolate Bar Studios here in Harrison, Tennessee, and we are streaming live on the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise.
Yeah, so if you're wondering how do I watch this live cam, you need to head over to our YouTube, Tiki Man Radio, and search that and like and subscribe to the channel. Right now, we're a little about over 740 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000 so we can start streaming 24/7. So it'd be nice if you haven't already to slide over there and like and subscribe the page. All you have to do is have a YouTube account, which is free to sign up for. So really no excuse, really.
That's all right.
So how are you doing?
I am doing fabulous. I'm glad we're halfway through the week and ready for the weekend. I'm on the countdown.
That's right. We are halfway home. So how about we just get the ball rolling with some good vibes and see where it takes us tonight.
Sounds great.
All right. Hey, we got the little bit of turbulence right there from the get-go, but the Tiki Man warned that would happen from time to time.
Yeah, keep being patient with us, folks.
Hey, we got some people chiming in yet?
We do. Our lovely Michelle Myers, one of our top fans. She's all excited about the show. She's been promoting us like crazy.
Yeah, I've seen that. We greatly appreciate that, Michelle. And she sent some kind words and some encouragement. So we appreciate that.
Yep, and she's back at it tonight. So thank you, Michelle. And she wants to know if she can send a song request.
Oh, what's that?
She wants to hear some Boot Scootin' Boogie or Pontoon.
Well, I'll have to check and see if it's in the library.
Yeah. Right? She said next week will be fine if we can't do it tonight.
All right, we'll shoot for that. How about next week?
Sounds good. And then Scott Dyer says, hey to both of us.
Hey, Scott.
And I'm pretty sure by the name, it's probably my Aunt Dorothy out in California.
Oh, okay.
She says she loves us and wants to tell us we're doing a great job. So thank you.
Thank you,
we
Aunt
love
Dorothy.
You too.
So, all right. So what's going on in the world? You know, have any idea? I know we just got through Groundhog Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, we've got the whole argument going on. Since we're from Ohio, we've got Buckeye Chuck versus Puxatawny Phil. And apparently Buckeye Chuck has been right more in the last decade than Puxatawny.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked that up. Over the last 15 years, Buckeye Chuck has been more accurate than Puxatawny Phil, which, of course, most of the country, you know, looks after Puxatawny Phil, but us, Ohio, we go after Buckeye Chuck. But there's a lot of little critters out there across the country that people, they go with.
Yeah, I saw the rooster down in Key West,
Yep.
the chickens in Key West. And then Alabama,
they have a possum.
Yeah.
So Sand Mountain Sam, I believe, is the rodent that they get their weather forecast down there. And I believe Canada has their own version of Groundhog Day as well. Mm-hmm. And from what I've seen, Puxatawny Phil has been outnumbered. All the other critters say it is going to be an early spring. So we got our fingers crossed for that one because I think everybody is ready to get the warm weather here. And
Michelle, Buckeye Chuck is Ohio's groundhog.
Yes.
Yeah. She was wondering what Buckeye Chuck was.
Oh, yeah. Buckeye Chuck, that's the groundhog that we pay attention to in Ohio. Yeah, we don't pay attention to that groundhog to the east.
That's right. And Scott Dyer said he just walks outside. If it's cold, he says, crap, it's still winter. So,
well, like you said, down in Key West, I see with Key West Finest, we are the official radio station of the Confish Nation.
That's right.
Down there. And Key West, they said the chickens saw their shadow. So that means 6 more weeks of fantabulous Key West weather.
Yep.
So, which is always paradise.
Right.
So, how about in honor of the chickens down in Key West, we play a little dedication to the chickens.
Sounds great.
All right, here we go. How about here's Dave Sines with that Key West chicken strut. How about that?
Such a happy song.
It is a very happy song. That's Dave Sines, part of MFG Records, Tropical, who is sponsoring our live stream tonight, along with Beth Travers.
Yep.
So I thought that was a fun song when I heard of that. I'm like, the chickens in their shadow. What a better song to kind of just pick things up and send a happy mood out to everybody.
That's right. And you don't get much more country than the chicken strut.
Oh, no, I love that. So hopefully everybody else loved that too. So,
right.
Hey, we have anybody chiming in?
We do. Bob Waziak says, hey, B-Dog.
Hey, how you doing?
We got the Beach Buddha out there.
Hey, Beach Buddha.
And
Yes.
Legends Travel.
All right. Those guys are fantastic. Big sponsors here at Tiki Man Radio. And
Yeah.
and also, talking about Legend Travel, what's coming up this summer that we're looking forward to.
Oh, yeah. We've got Jamaica, Montego Bay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. If you haven't signed up yet, I don't think it's too late to sign up for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, which is July 12th through the 17th, I believe.
I believe so.
So only $100 down, and you have until May 7th to pay the total, which is right around $1,500. So.
And the $1,500 is for 2 people, and the trip is all inclusive. You just have to pay your airfare, get down there. After that, everything's included. So
Right.
you have a good time. There's plenty of swim-up bars, which is a whole nother thing.
Don't talk to Tiki Man about swim up bars. That kind of
We ruined the fantasy, yeah. And then lots of restaurants. I mean, tons of things to do. So,
Yeah.
and Legends Travel said they're still taking deposits, so it's not too late. So
Fantastic. So, hey, if you haven't already and you want to take a nice vacation to Jamaica this summer, check out JBL Travel. And we'll get the number up here for you here very shortly. So, and you can also go to tikimanradio.com, check on the Escape to Paradise logo, and that'll give you all the information as well.
that's right.
So, but speaking of Jamaica, we have to play a song about Jamaica. How about that?
I love this song.
Oh, you know what song it is?
I think.
That's not.
Oh, you got my hopes up. Now I have to hear what it is.
Okay, well, she wants to hear a particular song, so, because we talked about her love affair.
My fantasy love affair.
Her love affair. So we'll get it started. How about Neil McCoy and Charlie Pride with You're My Jamaica?
Perfect.
This is one of my favorite Charlie Pride songs. Charlie, wherever see.
Does that make you happy?
Oh, happier than you know. It kind of makes me sad, though. We lost Charlie Pride 2 or 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Maybe a month. It's been too long already, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, is anybody else checking in over there?
Yeah, I want to say hey to the Goldens out in the chocolate bar. Thank you for coming over and supporting us.
Thank you so much.
And then Carrie Area says hey.
Hey.
Yeah, so thank you so much for all the support that we're getting. And thanks for bearing with us as we learn on the job here. So we appreciate every one of you.
Absolutely. Like I said, there is a turbulence every once in a while that, it's just going to happen.
And one of those moments was last weekend. Patty and Tim Campbell were chiming in last weekend, and I completely skipped over them. So I apologize, Patty and Tim. We do love you, and thank you for listening in.
All right. Well, that means it's my turn. Hey, Tim Campbell, how you doing? So, yeah, he's always famous for that. So, every once in a while he needs to kind of get it back himself.
That's right.
So, I thought you said our daughter Taylor from Ohio was chiming in.
Yeah. Taylor was sharing our videos. She's listening in. So, hey, Taylor, thank you for supporting us and try not to laugh too hard whenever we mess up. And Giraffe is listening in while she's working again this week. So.
Oh, all right. She looked really thrilled when you talked to her earlier when she was still working.
Oh, yeah. She's just a ball of energy. Kicked back in her chair working from home.
Well, she didn't get the cheerfulness from her mama then.
Oh, no. I'm always happy.
So, what's new in the world? Anything going on that we should be alert to?
Well, I did read an interesting story about Kenny Chesney.
Okay.
Earlier.
All right.
and I have to pull up my notes, so I apologize. But there was a cool story about what turned him into Island Kenny, what made him decide to move to the islands. And I guess he was down there visiting on vacation and walked into a bar down there to get a drink, and there was some George Strait playing on the jukebox, and so he took that as a sign that that's where he was meant to be, and decided to take up residence there, and from that day forward, he's been Island Kenny.
All right. Well, how about in honor of the man who influenced and convinced Kenny Chesney to move to the islands, how about a little George Strait? The greatest country, that is Key West Chris. I tell you, that sounds like that'd be a good idea. Just to we talked about that many times about wanting to hop in an RV and just cruise the road. And he mentioned Route 66, and that is actually something that's on my bucket list. So
yeah, I think it would be awesome just to hop in an RV once we can retire and hit the road. Just hop in an RV, see what sights we can find along the way. And I know you've always talked about wanting to start at one end of Route 66 and just go straight across the country. And it actually dead ends not far from my Aunt Dorothy's house. So,
is that right?
Yeah. So,
well, the key word is you keep saying retire, and unfortunately, I keep finding new jobs.
Well, you need to slow down eventually. At some point, I'm holding on to the dream. At some point, we're going to be able to retire, and we might be using our walkers with our oxygen, but we're going to do it at some point.
Well, you never know, And of course, before that was George Strait, which I guess indirectly convinced Kenny Chesney that staying on the islands was the way to go.
Yeah, I don't think he knew he convinced him, but he did.
So, is anybody else there chiming in we need to say hello to?
Actually, Michelle Myers.
Okay.
She's pretty excited about the show still. She said, we're doing a great job. And Patty Campbell heard my apology, thank goodness. I was so upset whenever I went home that night and started looking back through the posts and realized that I just totally missed it. I don't know what I was doing.
Well,
but
it's
a rookie mistake.
It is a rookie mistake, and we are going to make lots of rookie mistakes. That is a guarantee. But we guarantee we'll at least try to be 100% entertaining when we do
it. Right.
So we had a request a song from Michelle Myers.
Yeah.
So why don't we just honor the request?
Michelle, you don't have to wait till next week. We've got you covered.
All right, here. How about little Brooks and Dunn, little Boot Scootin' Boogie? That was not it. I told you there'd be rookie mistakes.
It happens.
So how about this? Michelle Myers, there's for you. Boots Scootin' Boogie, Brooks and Dunn. So we had the opportunity. We've seen Brooks and Dunn in concert.
Yeah, they actually played Jamboree in the Hills.
Yes,
a few years. I think it was their last touring year before they got back together.
Yes, it was the last rodeo tour.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. They actually hung out backstage with a few of us and had a red Solo cup permanently filled all day. And they were a lot of fun. They didn't get a chance to interact with a whole lot of people, but they sure looked like they were having a lot of fun over there by the bus. We talked to a few of their crew members, and they had a lot of fun.
Well, that was you. You didn't get to interact much.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't get to interact much. You got to have a great time.
Oh, I had a great time. Because one of my side gigs that I did while, when we lived in Ohio, that the festival that we used to go to is I used to work there as a paramedic. So I got access to a lot of places that some people didn't get. So
Yeah.
I can honestly say that I have literally stood on stage with Brooks and Dunn while they had performed for 80,000 people.
Yeah.
So when I say on stage, I mean I'm like right next to Kix Brooks' guitar rack. So it was kind of an awesome feeling. So I was luckily they didn't catch me back there and I didn't get arrested. But so I can honestly say I stood on stage with Brooks and Dunn during their last rodeo tour. So that's my big Brooks and Dunn story. They performed a heck of a show, live, and really shocked everybody when they decided that they were going to retire, or break up, or whatever you want to call it.
Right. Yeah, they my biggest memory from that show is as the show went on, the words got a little more slurred and they stumbled a little more, but they had a great time. They enjoyed themselves, and so did we.
Yeah, and I figured out tonight, because I've had a little more hiccups tonight, at least it seems like, than we did during the preview show, and I finally figured out what the problem is.
What's that?
The Tiki Man fed me a couple shots before the last show.
Oh, so he needs liquored up.
So I didn't pregame this time, I guess. So maybe that's why we're hitting a little more turbulence. Your pilot is not feeling the buzz.
It's kind of the opposite of a real plane. We need liquor to drive this one.
Well, sometimes. So anybody else chiming in there for us too?
Yeah, Gina Smith is out there. She said she has waited outside Stars Trailers to get a picture and an autograph. You and me both. I've been known to be borderline stalker. So she's ready to do some boot scooting, she said. And Ed and Pat are out there again tonight, streaming us live at the Paradise Way Tiki Bar and in the other room.
All right, good, great.
So I wanted to say hi to them. Z Razor says howdy.
Hey, Z Razor, yes.
And we've got Helios says, hi, my mom kept telling me to come and say hi and subscribe, so hello from Los Angeles.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
All the way from Los Angeles, California.
Yep.
All right.
Nice to hear from you guys.
Well, I tell you, I think I'm going to need a drink, to get the...
I think so. Get this man some alcohol.
All right, well, I got an idea. How about let's just go drinking down to Mexico?
That'll work.
Down in Mexico.
That's our good friends B-Man and Michelle. So great. Brian messaged me, and when we talked about the show, he's like, there's going to be a little bit of drinking down in Mexico in there, isn't there? And I said, absolutely.
Absolutely. And now there's some drinking going on in the studio thanks to the hippie chick. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I told her I needed... what she brought me is... woo!
It'll do the job.
It's a little more high octane than what I'm used to. So I think she thought she was delivering beverages to J-Man, not me. So who we got out there? Anybody else chiming in for us?
Ed says, drink 'em up, and he's drinking them up in Crown Point, Indiana.
Awesome. So,
my cousin out in L.A.
Oh, your cousin out in L.A., okay.
Said just had some Jose Cuervo yesterday, so he's joining you as well.
All right. So, coming up this weekend, we got the big weekend, Super Bowl weekend.
Yes.
So,
Yes, and who I just talked with someone I work with today that's...
Oh, okay.
Do I?
Tiki Man said they kicked us off Facebook. So.
Oh. Already? They hate us.
Yeah. But, no, as you were saying.
A girl that I work with today said that she's a huge Chiefs fan. So I'll be honest, I'm not even sure who's playing. Once Pittsburgh was out of it and Tennessee was out of it, so was I.
Well, I
joined for a second just to see if the Browns could do something, but
It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay,
you know, for the record.
Now I know why she was so hyped up about it this week.
Of course, they're in the Super Bowl. They are the defending Super Bowl champions. So it's the Super Bowl champion versus the champion who won the previous year in Tom Brady. So
Tom Brady's his own team, I think.
Yeah. So, but coming up, I guess, you know, a lot of people just pay attention for the commercials.
Yeah, and I heard there's not going to be, there's a couple companies that aren't doing commercials this year like they normally do because they're donating that money to the vaccine. So,
yeah.
But that'll leave room for a lot of others. And I heard that Dolly was going to be doing something. She's launching her new perfume, and
she rewrote one of her classic songs.
Yeah.
For a company that they're going to use for a Super Bowl commercial. So she remade the 9 to 5, you know, which is a classic anthem for everybody that works for a living and does the daily grind. And she changed it to 5 to 9.
Yeah, for all of us who had to get a side hustle going while.
Yeah, and I guess the company that she's promoting has something to do with, you know, the gig economy is what they call it. So, you know, that's going to have
online businesses and that kind of thing.
Yeah, the online businesses, and I believe there's an article on it. We'll have to look it up to get all the details. But you know, since you know, you're going to be hearing it, you know, the new and approved version there during the Super Bowl.
From my girl Dolly. She doesn't know it, but she's my girl. How
about we just hit a little classic Dolly in here? Maybe. We'll try it. Try it again. Maybe not. Hey, I tried. All right. No, I don't know what's going on. So I'll figure it out.
All right.
You know, as usual. But what else you got going on? Any other shout outs or anything?
Well, I wanted to talk about Loretta Lynn. Speaking of the great women of country music, this year is the 50th anniversary of Coal Miner's Daughter. And I heard a really cool thing. Well, first of all, she's going to have a new documentary. It's called Loretta Lynn, My Story in My Words. It's going to premiere on PBS on the 27th of this month. But I heard a really cool rendition last week, I believe, where she speaks the lyrics to Coal Miner's Daughter. And and that song's been known to show up at karaoke here in the Chocolate Bar pretty much every time.
Don't talk about karaoke.
Pretty much every time we do karaoke, we're singing The Hippie Chick and I are doing Coal Miner's Daughter. So, but she did spoke the words, and it had such a whole different vibe. It was just the coolest thing. So I'm excited. She's gonna be with Reba McEntire, Margot Price, Tanya Tucker, and Carrie Underwood. And she's releasing her 50th studio project.
No,
50th, and all of those.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that is a lot.
And all of those women are going to be on it with her, and I can't wait to hear it. It's going to be a 13-song set, and it's going to release on March 19th. So I'm excited to hear about that, and I'm really excited to watch the documentary. Of course, she's got probably the most famous rags to riches story in country music. So I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah, your mom kind of grew up that way, right?
She really did. I told y'all last week that I was raised with folks playing the spoons and the washboard and the banjo and things like that. And she, it's one of those things where there were 5 girls and each got a dress and each got a pair of shoes for school, and they just traded off every day. And actually, my Aunt Dorothy that I was saying hi to out in Los Angeles, that's my mom's sister. So Mom has 3 sisters that live out in California. But so I grew up on that whole mindset, and so Loretta Lynn was always an idol of my mom's and my grandma's, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Yeah. So runs deep. The hillbilly blood runs deep in the Lou. So, all right. Hey, let's give it a shot again. I ain't going to guarantee anything here.
All right.
No. It keeps wanting to skip over that song. It must not like it.
It must not. I don't know how. Who doesn't like Dolly?
I don't know. Me? No. Dolly has done a lot of good for the community. She's got a lot of projects.
Especially here in East Tennessee.
Yeah. So definitely in East Tennessee. But
Yeah.
I can tell you we've had a lot of comments about the preview, the people that was watching the preview and everything, and they were commenting about we went together good here on the radio, so we appreciate all the sentiments and everything, so we I don't know how to much say thank you for all the love everybody has shown us, but they say that things go together like peanut butter and jelly, but Lauren Lure and I are a little bit more like tacos and margaritas, and it didn't. I'm going to figure out what's going on here.
It's all right. Scott Dyer, we've started the whole back and forth with the Super Bowl talk already.
Yep.
Scott Dyer says, "Go Bucks." He went to the very first home game ever for the Bucks in Tampa in 1976.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's try this again.
All right.
That wasn't it either. But hey, well, let's go with Kenny Chesney. She's gone coastal.
Tank top, love handles, tube socks, Jesus sandals, cheap blender, ice bucket, raw oysters, yeah, give me one and shuck it.
All right, Neil McCoy, the Shake.
Accidentally, but it was a nice surprise for me. I don't know about everybody else.
Well, we figured out the problem with what was going on with the songs I was trying to play.
What happened?
When you got a bad file, it just won't play it. So
yeah,
so
sorry everybody.
I tried to load some new music in here because the Tiki Man does have some country music, but I was trying to expand the library a little bit well, it failed.
Only one though, so that's all right.
Well, it's possibly two because there was two songs that would not play. So, we
need to check it out.
It happens. It happens.
I've decided. Chris Bellamy just chimed in.
Oh yes.
He said, "Hey y'all, down at the marina drinking a beer with the heat on in his 4-wheel drive. He ain't kidding." And I think that is hysterical because I have to tell you, Chris, I am famous for hiding out in my car, listening to music, just so. He said Bubbified.
Yes, Bubbified.
Yeah. So I'm famous for sitting out, and it started when my kids were younger and I needed a break. I would just head out to the car and turn on the music, smoke cigarette, drink, of course, mine was Mountain Dew, though I had the kids with me, but
she has a Mountain Dew addiction, and she is a Mountain Dew snob. And I will tell you, we will get into her being a Mountain Dew snob.
Listen, the Tiki Man gets on me too. But, well, Mountain Dew is just it is a horrible addiction to have, first of all. But then you get into the whole, and somebody tell me if there's anybody else out there that has certain drinks that you can drink in certain containers but not in others. There is nothing like a 20-ounce plastic bottle of Mountain Dew. It tastes different than Fountain Mountain Dew. It tastes different than a 2-liter. It tastes different than a can. And so I have to have it in a 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew. Mm-hmm. Just because of the taste.
And if it gets tipped over?
Oh, no, then it's flat. Then I can't finish it, and then B-Dog gets to have my leftover Mountain Dew because he can't stand to see it go to waste.
But I gave it up.
You did.
I gave it up.
There's been more wasted Mountain Dew in my house.
I gave up the soda. Doing my best to drink water, flavored water, something like that. So,
or some good coffee.
Good coffee. Let me tell you what. There is nothing better than drinking Beach Buddha coffee with a little liquor added. So. That's my treat at the end of the night. I found out not only Beach Buddha coffee, but the liquor's also good in hot chocolate. So.
Oh yeah, that was the treat the other day. Not just hot chocolate though. It had the Lucky Charms marshmallows in it too, didn't it?
Yeah. If you haven't had it yet, Swiss Miss has made hot chocolate with Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Oh, and it was nasty.
Yeah, well, it was about as bad as the Flintstone coffee creamer that I tried.
Now, don't get us wrong. He still drank it. He just added a little bit extra liquor to it.
I wasn't going to waste it. So.
Oh, see? Somebody agrees with me. He says Coke in a glass with ice is the best, better than drinking it from a bottle or can.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I agree with that. I can drink Coke I can't drink it out of a bottle or a can or Pepsi. It has to be in a glass with ice.
Yeah.
Again,
she's strange.
I've been called worse, but yeah.
And again, that's why I was told, run!
It's been almost 5 years now, huh?
6.
Almost. Oh, I'm so sorry. Almost 6 years.
See, you forget our wedding anniversary. See, it's normally the guy that gets in trouble for forgetting the wedding anniversary, and she did it. So.
Well, listen, in the past, I've never made it past 1, so I get a little lost.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that story. I don't think anybody wants to know, the Young and the Restless version.
Once we hit year 2.
As the world turned.
Once we hit year 2, it was a new experience for me. I lose track now.
Yeah. Yeah, now talking about, a buddy, Chris Bellamy, he lives in my favorite place in the whole wide world, Wilmington, North Carolina. When I was in the Marine Corps, I was stationed in Jacksonville, and Wilmington was just a short drive down, and we'd spend all the time on Carolina Beach, and I absolutely love it. If anybody would ever ask me where I'd want to settle down when I retired, Wilmington was right at the top of my list. So, but my horizon's open. I still like to visit, but it seems like the town is getting a little more busier than it was back when I was there.
Right.
So, because I think Wilmington now is called the Hollywood of the East, because a lot of movies have been made there in Wilmington.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I've not gotten the chance to go yet. We keep talking about going, but we haven't made it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully someday in the near future we'll be able to go. What movies were you telling me?
Well, the movie with Melissa McCarthy, Tammy, that was filmed there.
Oh, okay.
And Meet the Millers with Jennifer Aniston.
I saw that smile.
That was filmed, partially filmed there. Transformers was down there.
Really?
Just parts of it. And then probably the more in your genre of movies that you like. The Conjuring was actually filmed in Wilmington. So the studio that's down there, I think like One Tree Hill.
Okay.
The TV series was also filmed in Wilmington, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe for everybody going back into the 90s, I believe that's where Dawson's Creek was filmed.
Really?
So,
that's awesome.
I believe. So Chris may chime in and correct me on that one, but I believe that's the history that I heard about.
Well, Michelle wants to know what kind of liquor you put in that Swiss Miss. She's not heard that kind yet. Well,
it's a good old mocha flavored Tennessee whiskey called Whisper. It's a cream. It's a creamed whiskey. I tried to get some of the stuff that she brought up here when she was visiting, and the liquor store looked at me and said, "That's hard to get up here." So I said, "Here, try this." So they gave me this Whisper mocha creamed whiskey, and mixing that into hot chocolate, that was okay. It wasn't too bad. So we'll take that.
Nice.
But, well, speaking of our good friend there, Chris Bellamy, how about, and he mentioned Bubba-fied, so how about we all get a little Bubba-fied, huh?
Oh, here we go.
Bubba-fied, there's Chris Bellamy. How about that?
I love it. And Michelle said next time she comes up, she's going to bring you some more bourbon cream.
Some bourbon cream. Hey, that stuff she brought was fantastic. I tell you, it brought out putting in the Beach Buddha Coffee Coconut Bay. The best coast roast coast to coast. How about that?
The whiskey's kicking in, everybody. Look out.
Nice.
Hey, we have some visitors.
We do.
So let me see if I can get over there. Ooh, I can see the back of the Tiki Man's head. The Tiki Man has on a cowboy hat. He's coming in incognito.
It's a Stetson,
Stetson.
I think.
Hey, there they are. How about that?
Do we have the mics
I
on?
don't believe we got the mics on.
How about now?
Nope.
Yeah.
Now?
1, 2, 3.
Hey, I've got Golden.
Oh, 4. You 4.
Hello.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Oh, hey, there you are.
Hello. Oh, there I am.
You're in now.
How's that?
I'm doing good.
So we got Golden with the Tiki Man, the Hillbilly Tiki Man,
Yeah. There we go.
the Cowboy.
Gotta take the headphones off. How y'all doing?
It's kind of hard to wear the headphones with the cowboy hat.
It really is.
So,
Don't do that and ride a horse, okay?
Maybe
I'm just
put
saying.
some slots in it and just fit it down through.
Oh, there you go.
That would work.
How you doing, Golden?
I'm doing great. How's everyone?
When we gonna get this cooking show going?
I don't know. I'm gonna film something Sunday.
Yeah.
See what I can put together. See if you like it. Put it out.
Well, there
See
you
if
go.
we'll go from
Listen,
there.
this man can cook.
That's right.
We went over for wings that you smoked, and everybody brought a covered dish, and we just had a good old time. But his cooking is amazing. I don't know how he does it.
Thank you. I've been. Well, look at me. I mean, look at the size. I
got the same problem.
I've been to the wing cookout. It's pretty damn good. I hear there's going to be wings for Super Bowl.
There will be.
Oh.
And we're going to do some ribs too, which is another one of my favorites. Another one of the things I'm pretty good at. So
We got the Daytona 500 party coming up the 14th. And I heard you talking about Chris Bellamy. This time a year ago, him and Janet were here. They did a house concert, and I cooked these big old steaks. And
We missed the steaks, but we caught the concert.
we
It
had
was
a
amazing.
really nice Valentine's Day. Janet and Hippie Chick and all of us just right here. They put a little table out in front of the stage there and had a good time.
Do you realize that this Super Bowl makes our 4th anniversary?
no.
4th?
I thought it was 5th.
No. Listen, let me clear all this up for you.
It was the Super Bowl in 2000.
Heather's only been here 4 years, so I know y'all haven't been here 5.
It was the
Okay, so 4. I was right.
okay 4.
So 4. I know. Look, once again, I was right.
this many.
I never
this many.
I never claimed to be good at math.
But yeah, that's the first night we met. You put a post out and invited all of us in, well, the whole neighborhood, but we were the only ones who liked to have fun. So
Well-
we showed up.
We were living like it was 2019.
Right.
In our life, since we met you, our life has not been the same for sure.
That is true.
I can say the same. Hey, y'all having a good time?
We are having a good time. We're floating through, some turbulence in the airplanes.
Well, we didn't want to crash your party. We just wanted to come here and say hi.
No.
Yeah, no.
We're glad you guys came in to visit. So, what do you all think? What do you think so far, Golden?
About what?
He's
always fun.
About what? Yeah, you were busted.
You guys are doing great.
Flat out busted.
I love the show.
Well, thank you.
Well, for sure, we promise that things will get better with time. I'm still getting used to the camera thing. I was alerted that sometimes I kind of stare off in the distance. I'm looking at everybody but the camera.
yes.
So, truth is, I'm trying to ignore the camera.
That's probably the best way to do it.
David Zorkor is like, quit moving your eyes, man. Quit moving your eyes, okay? I'm trying to watch a show, and you're moving your eyes.
It's the shifty eyes.
You got shifty eyes, you do.
Well, I was going to wear sunglasses, but there's a problem with me trying to wear sunglasses and look at the book, because I figured out that's why the Tiki Man wears his sunglasses. 'Cause
Right.
nobody knows where his eyes are looking, if he's
That's
looking at
right.
the camera or not.
Right.
Actually, it's because of my blue eyes. My mom told me my blue eyes would get me in trouble a long time ago, so I've been wearing shades since I was in 3rd grade.
Keep that in check.
That's
Right.
That's right.
Well, I have the problem is with my vision. I wear glasses. I have to wear glasses, especially at nighttime to drive. And so whenever I'm reduced light, I have trouble seeing. So I have tinted glasses, but they don't tint in here, so that wouldn't make a difference. But if I put on sunglasses in here, I wouldn't be able to see anything that I'm doing.
There'd be a few more mistakes.
There'd be a lot more mistakes. I'd be trying to play one song and another one. Well, I guess that's already happened. That's what
Could be a lot more fun show.
You need some John Connolly, some rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
There is. Trust me, I have a lot of classic country that is in the process of getting downloaded. Which, of course, we need sponsors, because with sponsors becomes an expanded library.
That's right.
And if you want to hear more and more songs, because there is no money in radio. So
That's true.
So the Tiki Man has said. So the longer, as soon as we get some more sponsors on board, that way we can purchase more music and expand the library, and go from there. And then one night we'd be able to just sit here and do a request show. We want to hear.
That would be amazing.
So,
That would be great.
Originally that's kind of what I wanted to set out to kind of do. Until we decided to go with the country music theme that we felt more was in our wheelhouse. So
there's a lot of country there's over 20,000 songs in the library, so there's a lot of country in there.
Yeah, we can find it.
You
Yeah.
just have to go and pick through it.
there absolutely is. And as I scroll down, but then again, I'd be looking away from the camera.
that whole thing, I made a decision a long time ago that whole thing. I love you, I wanted you, and you left me any damn way. So I'm gonna, go back to Georgia in a pine box crap. I just didn't do it. Just didn't do it.
I told you we're going to change the reputation of country music on this show.
Make it fun.
Yeah, we're going to have the fun country music, not the cry in your beer country music.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody, actually, Tiki Man, since you're in here, I can ask. Ed wants to hear some Alan Ronco, Two Coronas.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
we got some Alan Ronco.
Alan Ronco. Is that Ed, the train man?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Oh, we're getting all fancy.
Damn,
now.
I didn't know our producer was. Oh, she's always
She's
listening.
always
Yeah.
listening, always watching.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Alan Ronco, he's one of our unknown artists that we love dearly. We'd love to get him down here. I've been begging him to go to Key West for years, but he lives up close to Ed and Pat.
Yeah. We're friends. We're friends on Facebook, and I see a lot of when he does the live events and everything. I love his music here, and I'm looking for it. So,
All right,
Go
at
ahead.
some point, it's coming up, Ed.
go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I don't care.
Talk amongst yourself.
Let's talk about this cooking show.
How do you want to do it?
I could see Key West Chris. I could see Chris Bellamy. I could see everybody sending you videos. Okay, maybe the interviews that you would do, all right, so they send you a video of their specialty. Like now, Key West Chris is into jerk this and jerk that, and if he ever says that he's putting pepper on this or that or whatever, I'm telling you right now, it's hot, okay?
Leave out the
careful.
jerk video. Leave out the jerk jokes.
You got to be real careful. But
That's what I was thinking when you started talking.
jerk.
But
Yeah.
if he sent you a clip and then you can interview him, right? Play the video. Okay, we're going to play a little bit of the video, and then you interview him, and then he can talk about the video, whatever.
That would be great. So
Everybody loves to cook, and nobody cooks better than the people in the South.
we do, and we're good at it. We're
Not
good
that
at
Key
it.
West is the South, because really the South is north of Key West.
It's funny how it changes about Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns back to the north.
Did you find it?
Hey, I did find it. I
Okay,
did
fine.
find it. So,
Okay, fine.
all right.
We're just going to pull a car over and play a song. How about that?
Fine.
All right. How about we go ahead and get a tropical state of mind with Alan Ronco, right?
All right.
Join me for my beer on the beach.
Beer on the beach. Here's a little back-to-back Alan Ronco for our good friend Ed and his lovely wife Pat.
First one's mine.
What's that?
Corona.
First Corona is
Yeah,
yours?
the first one's mine.
All right. So you're on to do a cooking show.
That's what he's asked me to do.
Pull the mic up there a little bit so we can talk. Hear you.
There we are.
There you are. There you are.
Yeah, that's what he's asked me to think about doing, to bring to, like, maybe on a Tuesday night or Thursday night.
Yeah.
You know.
You know that's how it starts, right?
He sucks you right in.
That's how he gets you.
Yeah, you get sucked in and everything, and because I was pretty cool being a sidekick and everything. And he's like, "How long you been hanging around here?" I'm like, to get a little over 3 years. Well, I think it's about damn time you do your own show. So that's how it starts there, brother.
Cool. Sidekicking is pretty cool. Or just coming in, sitting at the bar and watching everybody, and coming in and just say, a couple of remarks, a couple of smart ass remarks. Coming in.
It's a lot less pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot less pressure. But it is what it is.
Well, for those of you just joining us, that's our good friend Alan Golden. He's one of the great people that we met since we moved down here. And
his lovely wife Claudia is out in the chocolate bar that came to support us tonight.
Hello, Claudia.
She's so pretty.
She is
pretty.
She's so pretty.
She just put her face in her hand.
Well, we should mention again, we are streaming live on the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam on YouTube. We got kicked off Facebook.
Yeah, they hate us.
Yeah, and if you haven't yet, you need to go and subscribe to the Tiki Man Radio YouTube page. All you got to do is have a free account, and then look up Tiki Man Radio and subscribe, and then click that little bell so you get notified every time we go live. So, obviously with this show as well as, the other shows that we have that goes on, you want to be notified because, you never know what's going to happen. We could have a fantastic artist who just popped in, decides they're going to play, and boom, a video happens.
Or we could have a premiere surprise for a new cooking show on Tiki Man Radio. You just never know.
Where are the sponsors going to come from? What would I do? Would I go for?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
You got
Spice Company?
You got to do that.
Yeah,
you got to figure that out.
Oh, you're asking us. We're still hunting for sponsors, but yeah, for you. I mean, obviously, Tiki Man Radio does not. Tiki Man Radio, Danny, Heather, we don't endorse anybody that we haven't tried and that we don't love.
That's right.
So that's why, when we talk about Beach Buddha Coffee or Legends Travel, it's all folks that we've interacted with. We've tried the product. We love it. Well, I say they for the coffee. Sorry, Beach Buddha. But, yeah, so spices that you like to use, spice companies, things like that. Yeah, that would be a great idea.
That's where I guess that's where my focus is going to be. And Michelle Myers.
Sauce companies,
Michelle Myers has chimed in here on YouTube and says, "Hi, Alan." So, hello, Michelle.
And Gina,
you need to come back down soon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. She was so much fun we had a blast that night. She got to experience the karaoke.
Yes, I
so sorry.
Karaoke.
You did.
First time ever.
You did. He was up there. Listen, we were clogging and dancing and singing and
Copperhead Road.
That's right. Poor Danny had to go to bed because we gave him a headache. But
you've never heard it that bad.
Oh, it was so much fun though.
It was.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we better not forget our day jobs because no.
Oh no. And it's good being on days now. So.
Oh yeah, you started your new job.
I did.
You're a 9-to-5er like the rest of us now.
Yes.
Took us a lot of years to get here, didn't it?
It did. 10.
Oh.
10 years of working nights, and now I'm on days. Close to home. I'm not traveling. I'm not running up and down the road. So it's really great.
Oh, I bet. Your family probably really enjoys having you home. Well.
You like to think that.
Well, there comes a time, when you spend so much time together, it's like, because that's what Lou and I are like here. Sometimes it's like, well, when we get on the radio, what are we going to talk about? And what a lot of people don't realize is since the quarantine and everything took over, she's always worked from home because she
for the last 4 years, yeah.
She has always worked from home there for the last 4 years, and then since the quarantine and everything took over, I started working from home. So, and then now we're doing this together. So we are pretty much together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, and listen, I love you, honey, but we're going to have some alone. This is where Chris Bellamy is right. That's the whole hiding in the car thing. That's when you need your me time, and you just need to sit in the car for a while.
I've been sitting on the front porch a lot here lately because it's much warmer on the front of the house than it is the back.
Right.
It's so cold. That's what I've been doing.
We got to come up with a name for y'all's back porch, because your back
really do.
porch is fantastic.
Wait till we get the patio done.
Yeah.
Yep. So, well, when we was going through and was like picking out songs and everything to start this, the show up, we wanted to, have a wide variety of what we offer people, because, we said, country music, and, there's a lot of, big name artists out there out of Nashville that has obviously put out a bunch of beach music, lake life music, and as well as we want to, keep supporting our independent artists, which are so important here at Tiki Man Radio.
Right.
And through stumbling through that, I found an artist who is actually from almost our hometown.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We didn't realize that.
30 minutes down the road.
About 30 minutes down the road from where we're from, and the Ryan Robinette. We're from the Tuscarawas County, and he is from next door neighboring Guernsey County, and didn't realize it. He now resides in Nashville, trying to make his mark in country music, and he's released a lot of music that is a bunch of feel good music, and a lot that I think that fits in well here at Tiki Man Radio. So how about we play a little something from Ryan Robinette?
Got a trunk full of drink, eat, sleep, repeat.
All right, that was our good friend. I'd like to make him our good friend, but Ryan Robinette. What do you got over there? You keep talking about.
Well, a couple things. First one, Gina says 254 more to go for our YouTube goal.
254 from the 1,000.
Yes.
Subscribe.
So we are making progress.
And if you have already subscribed yourself, bug your friends.
That's right.
I know our good friend there, Scott Dyer. He's been hitting people up like a telemarketer, finding out if they
and we love him
yet
for
or
it.
not.
We love it.
So what is going on in the conversations?
Well, speaking of karaoke.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I just have to put this out there.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So Z and G say Lou is the best at karaoke.
I think so.
Well, thank you, sir. I have a confession to make, though. I grew up singing, and I used to be a lot better than I am now. But I say there's only one thing wrong with me doing karaoke.
What's that?
When I'm sober, I can sing, but I don't have the guts.
Right
when
on.
I'm drunk, I can no longer sing, but I got the most courage of anybody in the world to get up there and do it.
You need a little liquid courage?
Yeah, somewhere
me.
there has to be a happy medium.
I'm the same way.
That's right.
I've done it once.
Oh, my gosh.
I was pretty lit up.
You stumbled right up there.
I did. I tripped my way right to the microphone. Come on, let's get it.
Well, I've done a little better here this evening since the hippie chick brought me in that Crown Royal straight.
Yes. And we appreciate that.
Flawless.
Yeah, if my eyes wasn't dancing before, they should be now.
We know who's driving.
Yeah, and it will not be him.
No, ma'am. Hey, but I'm flying the plane, so let's, don't pick on the pilot too much.
That's true.
Oh, no.
That's true. He's in control. We got to be nice to him tonight.
So, anything else you need to talk about over there?
Tiki Man wants to hear some Charlie Daniels.
Some Charlie Daniels.
Yeah.
All right. I will look up some Charlie Daniels for him, but, you say you need a drink to get started.
Yes, sir.
All right, so how about I give you a margarita?
Perfect. My favorite.
You don't like the way I'm living. You just leave this long-haired country boy alone.
Oh, Oh, little Charlie Daniels for the Tiki Man.
You know, as many times as I have heard that song, drunk and sober, I never realized that was Charlie Daniels. Where have I been?
I don't know. How did you not know that was Charlie Daniels?
I don't know.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
It is a great song. So, do we have any last shout-outs that we need to do? Because it is amazing how fast, we was worried about 2 hours. It's like, oh my gosh, how are we going to fill 2 hours?
I know.
And all of a sudden it's just kind of flown by.
That's because Alan stepped in the room.
Yeah.
And the Tiki Man made a guest appearance.
I guess so.
And you know what? I'm not alone. Gina said she didn't realize that was Charlie Daniels either.
No, is that right?
So now I feel better.
Okay. All right.
I do, we do need to give a shout out to the Beach Buddha. Thanks for listening in, and Legends Travel. We love it that you guys are listening. And, Brian's been trying to turn me into a coffee drinker forever now. And I keep hearing everybody talk about Beach Buddha, and I keep saying I don't drink coffee, but it might have to, maybe the Coconut Bay.
Wow, that beach Buddha will really get you going. It's great.
I was
I'm
gonna say,
I'm gonna have to break down and try some now.
for not being a coffee drinker, she came out of the. She was back in the bedroom, and I was in the kitchen, and I just started it. The coffee. It just started to get that aroma going.
Oh, it smelled
And
so
she
good.
came out, and she's like, "What are you making?" And I'm like, "I'm making some Beach Buddha Coconut Bay, baby."
It'll make you hungry.
She's like, "I think
oh
that
my
should
gosh.
make me a coffee drinker." And
It
I'm
smelled
like, "Oh,
so
yeah."
good.
Yeah.
I was,
It's very good.
Which, of
Yeah.
course, I always have to doctor it up a little bit. So, because I've been rumored that I have to have, coffee with my creamer.
Right on.
So, but I'm coming more when I switched over to the Beach Buddha. I don't need as much creamer because
No.
the coffee has so much flavor.
you don't
and-
use as much coffee either.
No.
It doesn't take as much to get to get the
No.
flavor. Yeah.
So, I'm
It
getting-
don't?
No, I don't think it does. I don't think I have to use as much as I used to.
Maybe that's why I vibrate when I drink.
Maybe again that's just me.
That's why Alan's so wound up all the time. He's still using the same.
Wound up when I drink it. I packed up. We have a Keurig, so I packed the little filter thing that came with it. I pack it real full and tight and hit it. And I'm like, I'm shaking. I'm sweating. It's great.
And Michelle, I will try the Holiday Bay as well.
Yes.
Gina suggested iced coffee.
Yeah.
Turn it into iced coffee. That would be good.
I don't like my coffee hot.
Really?
I chill it. I chill it a little bit. I don't drink it. I don't drink it hot. I have to let it cool. Throw in maybe one ice cube in it.
Yeah.
But I don't like it hot. I don't like anything really that hot.
Now,
Unless it's spicy. Unless it's spicy food.
Right.
But yeah, as far as coffee or drinks go, no.
Huh.
Well, I'll tell you, for the longest time, I would not drink iced coffee because I'm like, coffee's meant to be drink hot. You don't drink cold coffee. Cold coffee is nasty. And then, her daughters came home one day, and I'm like, what do you got? And she goes, I have an iced coffee. And I'm like, can I taste it? I took one sip, and I'm like, okay, I'm hooked. So I will drink coffee, hot, cold.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Days
It
old.
doesn't matter. I will, leave coffee sit, after it turns off and it cools down.
Renders.
And-
Once it renders down and gets more powerful. Yeah.
Yes.
I like it like that too.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does.
So,
Especially the Beach Buddha.
Beach Buddha coffee, that is fantastic. I did that. I poured the coffee over the ice, and I mixed in a little of the Almond Joy candy bar creamer.
I haven't gotten that yet.
Oh, just that coconut and chocolate mixed in with the Coconut Bay.
Yes.
It just sent it through the roof. So
Maybe I'll try that.
It was fantastic. So,
Scott Dyer said hot coffee only.
Coffee only.
Scott, trust me, you got to try. You got to try some iced coffee. I'm right there with you, but
Z-Razor said, I love to heat my creamer up first.
He's his creamer up too.
heat the creamer.
They like the burn. I can't. I can't
Yeah.
I never thought of heating up the creamer.
Yeah.
Don't even let it cool. Nope.
Oh wow! So
And the MFG, we have to mention MFG.
yes, MFG Records, Tropical. We are on their
The live cam.
The live cam, yes. So go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, because I'm thinking here.
Well, on the break, we were talking about the cooking show that Alan's going to be working on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just got to figure out how to format it. I mean, I guess I need the listeners out there. We'll set up a website, or they can hit mine, or they can hit Danny's.
Yeah, start throwing some ideas out there.
Talk about recipes. Tell me what you did. I'll come in. I'll talk about it. I'll review it. Or
that's a good idea.
Try it myself, and we'll just kick ideas back and forth at each other, because I have a lot.
Yeah,
I have a lot of stuff that I don't write them down, and that's my downfall. Is I don't write down exactly what I did. I just throw it together and go, and then try to duplicate it, and it's never the same. So I have to start writing it down.
That's Southern cooking, I've decided.
What did you do? Just throw this at it, throw that at it. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Well, it's about that time.
Yeah.
2 hours has just strolled right on by.
So looking at my Gucci, it's about that time.
And you know, we cannot sign off the air without telling you guys to tune in every Saturday morning for Jukebox Saturday Mornings. And as the Tiki Man says, that starts when you get up, Buttercup. And then again, Sunday morning, Tiki Man and the Hip Chick live on Sunday morning. J-Man and I will be back and join them. So every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. on Eastern Island time for Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man.
And I want to thank, one more time, I want to thank Gene Mitchell for being so kind to let us use his song as as the theme song for our show. So
it's a great song.
It is amazing.
It's a great song.
Yes, and we're gonna try to hopefully some point in time get Gene here.
Yeah.
Once I figure out how to do the video thing, to be able to do the video calls, we're going to have Gene hopefully call in so we can do that. And so
it'd be nice to talk to him for a little bit.
Yeah. So all right. So how about we just go ahead and close the show out, right? So
all right.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you all. And again, don't forget, go over to YouTube, sign up and subscribe so we can get to 1,000 subscribers. So everybody have a good night. We'll see you back here on the weekend.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.
Tight lines and tan lines. My merry friends are going maritime. Making